It will all take place in Cleveland, Ohio, at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. The Hawks taking on the Cavaliers. For the Atlanta Hawks, it's been a disappointing first half of the season. Can they turn things around, starting with a win tonight? Cavs, Hawks. We'll be right back on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Well, it might be just a month into their NBA careers, but some rookies have adjusted to the speed of the NBA game. A look at the fresh faces on our rookie race. He's hanging towards the back of the pack in the early goings, but there's still time left for him to have a breakout performance.
And this year's rookie class could be special. We have players who already make an impact every time they take the floor.
Boy, at this point, it looks like it's going to be quite the race for Rookie of the Year. Still very early, but it looks like we've got several worthy candidates.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. We've got Austin Reeves, Devin Vassell out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Clutch in at the point. And for Cleveland, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Vassell. Gets the three to fall. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Here's A-Train. He shoots it. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's A-Train. After the basket by Cleveland.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Pirtle. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley grabs the board. A-Train passes to Clutch. Now here's Vassell. Mobley on a screen. Takes the three. Vassell can't get it to go.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Mobley with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. That puts him in the lead.
And a nice find by Mobley, keeping his eyes up and his options open.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Porter. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup is good off the glass.
Outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Clutch passes to Vassell. And the Hawks with another 3.
He's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Greg.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. The Cavaliers in 5th.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Porter. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Here's Clutch. His last outing, he had 18 points. Jacks up a 3, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And that one is hammered home.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. The Hawks leading. Here's Clutch. He's got 6. Porter with it. He's picked up by Vassell. It's rebounded by A-Train. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Got a piece of it. There's the 3. Pure from 3-point range. A-Train's got 7 points in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Porter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, for a player with Pirtle's size, that type of play he needs to make. Get inside, draw contact, get to the line, be physical. Love it.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Well, in today's NBA, the 3-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 6.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Here's Clutch. 9 points in the game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Porter finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 5 on the clock. Wide open look. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Pass to Clutch. Vassell outside. And the three-pointer goes. Vassell's got 6 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Rebounded by the Hawks. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season. A-Train passes to Duncan. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. He'll go on Michael Porter. Atlanta shooting their first free throws tonight.
Duncan, 2 shots.
No good on that one. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant. How aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
He hits the second from the line. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now. And this night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Michael Porter Jr. shooting 1.
That's good from Porter. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, B.A.? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Now Smart. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch me, ready to rise and fire.
Pass to Duncan from deep. Connects from downtown.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's Smart on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Smart passes to Porter. Off target from outside. The Hawks lead by 6. Here's A-Train. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 9.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Smart passes to Stewart. Cleveland again missing. Mobley outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. In the third spot, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is a guy who never took the night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
To the inside. Here's Big Dog. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Atlanta leading by 8. Pass to A-Train. Here's Clutch. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Clutch. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Atlanta shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Atlanta.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And so it's Atlanta finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
We've got Michael Porter, Jakob Poeltl out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Big Dog in at the power forward position. That's the 5 from Cleveland right now.
If you're guarding SGA in the pick and roll, boys, stop the ball, because otherwise Shai's going to get to where he wants to go.
Pass to A-Train. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple. He's got 12.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Porter. They get it back. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
At 7 feet, sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
And he recovers it. Poeltl, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. And Reeves pulls it down. And Reeves has got the ball here for Atlanta. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on.
Oh, stop showing off, Evan. Mobley, go get it.
Cavaliers trail by 10. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA explodes to the rim.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Duncan. The 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. And here's Poeltl. Yet to see a basket. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. The contested jumper. No problem for SGA. The Hawks lead by 6. Mobley outside. There's the drive, and they pick up 2. Mobley's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
Austin Reed.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's SGA, charity stripe shot. Goes back up. The rebound by the Hawks. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
And Cleveland has possession, following the score by Atlanta. Puts it up from 17. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked by Pirtle. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Knocks down the long J. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Atlanta leading by 7. Outside Reeves. From downtown. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. White on the wing. And that's a foul called on Jakob Pirtle. That's his first foul. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Mobley against Pirtle. Mobley passes to Reeves. Here's Clutch. The three-pointer off the mark.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Pass to Pirtle. And the basket is good. Now just a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Well, Jakob Pirtle is an excellent passer for a big man. Just a really nuanced feel.
Atlanta's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Here's a trade. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 20. Outside White. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches a 3. Knocks it down from distance. 9 points in the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Clutch. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Covered by Mobley. Now here's Pirtle. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked by Pirtle. From the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Clutch gets it to go.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And Cleveland has possession following the score by Atlanta. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Clutch. The Hawks lead by 6. Pass to A-Train. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Pass to White. And stolen by Reeves. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And Clutch gets it to go.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 10. Here's Pirtle. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Hawks in second.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Stewart's checked in. To the paint. Here's A-Train. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
So he gets them both.
Their focus is sharp tonight. You can see it at the free throw line, shooting almost 90% from there.
There's a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails it from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Clutch. Reeves with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Clutch gets it to go.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
White for 3. And Cleveland another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Clutch. 20 points for him. He shoots. The rebound by Stewart. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Drives to the hoop. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. There's 38 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Mobley passes to A-Train. second. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Puts up a three, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to A-Train. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all.
Number 69, one shot.
So it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. More 2K action in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from home. They're thinking about the shot.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Atlanta Hawks. Who will get the edge in the second half, Shaq?
Whoever's more loose coming out the locker room, you have to be flexible in the second half. You got to make adjustments.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shaq.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Got to patrol.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. On the court for the Hawks, we've got Mobley, Austin Reeves out there with Devin Vassell, and it's A-Train in at the 4-man position. Stewart outside. 5 to shoot. He's covered by Reeves. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 17 points in the game.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Mobley with it. Pass to A-Train. Here's Clutch. Who poked away and stolen by Stewart. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go with a 3. Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's an opportunistic 3-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And Doris, no doubt about it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the...
Oh, okay then.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Picked by Pirtle. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
Mobley deciding where to go with it. Pass to A-Train. Here's Clutch. On target from range. Clutch has got 23.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. Second is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Stewart outside. Pass to Porter. Back to Pirtle. Outside Porter. The three. Drains the triple. Porter's got 6.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Now Vassell. He's got 6. Here's A-Train. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. Picked by Pirtle. Back to Stewart. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. And Cleveland another 3.
Yeah, there's a competitive toughness to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He comes right back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Clutch. Here's A-Train. And the Hawks with another 3.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Reeves against Gilgeous-Alexander. Reeves, the pass to A-Train. Mobley down low. On the wing, Reeves. Here's A-Train. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
A-Train passes to Reeves. Here's Vassell. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavs have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Atlanta. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Mobley passes to Reeves. Here's A-Train. Here's Vassell. Hits the trifecta. Vassell's got 9.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of 3-point buckets.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's A-Train. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. A-Train's got 12 points now in the quarter.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Stewart, screen on Reeves. And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, you see that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an excellent decision maker. Such a dependable catalyst for this offense.
Atlanta leading by 6. Vassell passes to Turner. And here's Reeves. Off target from three-point range.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 32 points. There's the drive. It's Stewart, high post. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. A-Train's got 7 rebounds in the game. Stewart against Turner. Here's A-Train. Give him 35. And here's Reeves outside. Hits the three-pointer. Reeves has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Cavaliers trail by 9. Up top, Stewart. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Now here's Turner. No made baskets yet. Here's A-Train. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
To the wing, right side. Here's Turner. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Right, this is the size of Miles Turner because he's so skilled at using it to pick up these fouls.
The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks and he can hit a 3.
And it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range. And then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Gets the 3-ball to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
A-Train passes to Beasley. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Cavaliers trail by 7. Smart outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Smart. Lets it fly. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
Well, you pay a price in the gym to make your jump shot better. Marcus Smart reaping the rewards.
Here's Chambers. A little mid-range shot is up, and he hits the jumper.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
.23 seconds left in the third quarter here. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And it falls all over the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Atlanta on top, up by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The three is up. A nice shot by Duncan.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for Cleveland, trailing by 8. And for the Hawks, we've got Miles Turner. He's out there with Williams. And it's Beasley in at the shooting guard. And Atlanta shooting 70% from the field, a performance that has been fun to watch. Pass to Turner. Inside. Out to Beasley. Shot from the top of the key. Cavaliers with the rebound. Hurdle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Beasley. On the take. And stolen by Williams. Here's Duncan. Beasley right side. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Duncan, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for the Hawks. And no luck that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Throws it up high.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Duncan, covered by Pirtle. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. Some solid defense from Williams. The Hawks lead by 8. It's stolen by Pirtle. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Hawks. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Beasley, pass to Vassell. Back to Beasley. There's a screen. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep. Beasley's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
When he's feeling it, Beasley a very reliable three-point option. You've got to get him off that arc.
Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board.
Registering 3 threes in the first half, he hasn't hit one since.
Pass to Duncan. Back to Williams. Beasley outside. Shoots. Duncan, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Sinks the tray. 20 points for him.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
All right, fans, it's big time.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
As always, Allie, we thank you. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Mobley, a screen on Porter. Vassell, and Atlanta misses again. Cavaliers trail by 8. Williams defending, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Pass to Clutch. Driving in. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Porter with it. No good on the 3.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Here's Clutch. And Mobley throws it down.
And has to fight through contact to get the finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
Here's Smart. Pass to Porter. From behind the arc. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
Atlanta leading by 7. Vassell outside. Reeves with the ball. Here's Clutch. Swatted away.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Covered by Mobley. Inside. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Cavaliers. 4 on the clock. The rebound by Atlanta. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's A-Train, and he lays it up and in. A-Train's got 40 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. To the middle. Poeltl up top. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
The Hawks lead by 9. Oh, rejected by Poeltl. Now Gilgeous-Alexander, picked by Poeltl. Baseline jumper. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 43 points. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Reeves. Here's A-Train. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Poeltl's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Atlanta with the rebound. To the paint. It's stolen by Pirtle. Fast break, Cleveland. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
At the line for Cleveland, number 5, 2 shots.
And he drops it first. No good on the second free throw. The Hawks lead by 6. Here's Clutch. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Cleveland has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 45 points. There's Duncan. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:35 left in the game. Steps back and fires. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Here's A-Train. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve. They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Blocked! Here's the break. And here's Reeves outside. Hurdle grabs a miss. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point. You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 9-point game. Blocked! 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Lets it go. He got it again! Sensational!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. It's stolen away. Pass to Pirtle. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall.